Hi there, this is Adrienne Green, Realtor with Sampson Properties, and I wanted to answer a question that I've been getting about how COVID-19 and the coronavirus is affecting my investment properties. So I have two different major categories of investment properties. I have a short-term rental via Airbnb in Myrtle Beach, and then I have a few long-term rentals here in Northern Virginia in the Leesburg area. And first, let me talk about how COVID-19 is affecting my short-term rental in Myrtle Beach, because that is where we are seeing the most effect. First off, people are not traveling right now. They're not going on vacation. They're often not allowed, right? In many states, including Virginia, we have a stay-at-home order right here. And in Myrtle Beach, at the end of March, a few days ago, I forget exactly when, maybe Thursday or Friday, the city of Myrtle Beach actually ordered that all rentals, all hotels, any place that rents rooms had to cancel reservations for the month of April. There were a few exceptions for long-term rentals, people who were already there, things like that, but for the most part, every place that rented a room in the city of Myrtle Beach had to cancel their rentals for the month of April. And so that's definitely affecting us. We're going to have an entire month where we can't rent out the place. Now, even if the city had not put that rule into effect, honestly, we had 1 week booking, so 25% booking for the month of April, and who knows if that person would have kept their reservation or canceled, because the governor of South Carolina this week has also closed all public beach access, and the restaurants are already limited to curbside delivery, takeout, things like that. So even if we could rent out our beach house in Myrtle Beach, I don't know that anyone would want to be there, because you can't go to the beach, you can't be in public in groups of larger than 3, you can't go to restaurants, you can't go to parks. So I'm not surprised that we would have an empty month regardless of this city's order. So anyway, that will affect us. It will also affect, the cleaner that we hire to clean the property after every guest. That person, that's their full-time job. They're going to be incomeless for this month. I mean, they don't work full-time for us, but they work full-time for several owners cleaning several properties. And so I worry about how they'll be doing in this month of April. I'm not in any way putting down these decisions or these orders or these mandates or anything. I understand that they're very important and that we need to limit the spread of the virus. I'm just talking practically about what its effect is on our rental and everyone associated with that. And the effect is that for at least the month of April, we will have no income. Possibly longer if this continues, or if the city of Myrtle Beach decides to extend its order into May. And I will say, even before this order and before these things were shut down in March, starting probably, in that second week of March, we did start to have cancellations for the next couple of months. So January and February, we had nearly 100% occupancy, and we had maybe 1 or 2 nights per month that were unbooked. And then the first part of March, we also were full, and then the latter part of March, cancellations started coming, and that's where we are now. So that's part of why I am always very conservative with my numbers when I look at an investment property. I want to see really good returns from the beginning, and we have walked away from a lot of potential investments because we didn't know for certain that the numbers would be good enough. And that makes it so that now, in a situation where we have this trouble, we're not in too tight of a spot, because like I said, we had great bookings January, February. Granted, those were at lower rates, and it's not a peak of summer now, so it could be a lot worse. We'd be losing a lot more income and having more challenges with paying the bills if this was the peak of summer. But hopefully, if we can all follow the stay-at-home orders now, we can get this under control, and we can once again be enjoying Myrtle Beach and other fun places in summer. Real quickly, I'm just going to address my long-term rentals here in Northern Virginia. It is the 31st of March right now. Rent is due on the 1st, and I can say that nearly all of my tenants have started their rent payments on the, we use Cozy. Cozy.co is the online website that we use for our payments. It's a great website for managing investment properties. I really like it. And we can see on there that most of our tenants have already started their rent payments in full for the month of April. So we are not having any issues with our long-term tenants right now. One of our tenants is a waiter at a restaurant, so I am worried for him and his ability to pay the bills, because I know that the restaurant industry is definitely hit hard with people staying at home right now. So, you know, if he comes to us and has an issue, we'll see what we can do to work with him. But overall, people are still paying the bills for our long-term tenants. So I wanted to say that practically all of that is doing okay. Myrtle Beach short-term rental definitely getting hit, and that's the effect that COVID-19 and coronavirus is having on my investment properties. If you guys have any other questions about this, write it in the comments below or reach out to me directly. I'd be happy to discuss with any other investors or potential investors who have questions. Adrienne Green, Realtor at Sampson Properties. Make sure to thumbs up the video if you like it. Subscribe to the channel to find out future videos. Thanks again and have a great day.